Welcome back to the Arc Arena. If you're just joining us, boy, did you miss a doozy in the women's game as Baruch led by as much as 23, won by 9 at the end of it to hammer home a big Cuniac win, 72-63. Once again, alongside Mike Higgins, I'm David Just. We are moments away from the second game of your doubleheader as Baruch trying to build off of their win against Hunter and go 2-0 in the conference.
Yeah, Dave, opportunity to stay undefeated in Cuniac play. This is a big game. Although Medgar's record does not have a win, it's still a big game for both teams.
So we are moments away from tip-off here at the Arc. We're going to step aside and hand it over to Marty Collins for your starting lineups. So the lineups are in, and a nice, pleasant return from Luke Reese, junior guard. Adds a little bit of a different dimension to this Bearcat team. Really can get up and down the floor.
All right, we're just about ready to get going here as Ahmad Toure getting ready to take the tip, assuming against Adebayo, the transfer from NYU.
And as usual, Baruch in their home whites. Medgar Evers wearing their away blacks. They'll be going right to left to start things off. And we are underway here at the Arc Arena. It was, I think, Adebayo got the last touch.
So who gets possession?
And wow, very interesting. It's going to be and it's going to be a backcourt violation to start things off.
20 seconds on the shot clock. That's the second time we've had something like that happen.
So it'll be Adebayo to inbound on the far side. So Baruch lose the tip, get the ball right back, and now it's Reese to Gordon up top.
Not sure I've ever seen that before. Backcourt violation on the opening tip.
And Gordon now over to Reese, now inside to Adebayo. Adebayo working on Hines. Inside out, Reese straight on three, and he's got our first bucket of the night.
That's a nice start. Luke Reese.
So it'll be Busty to bring it into the front court. Perez over to Hines. And a steal there by Coppin, and he'll look to throw it down. On the other end, oh, he missed the dunk. I feel like if you're going to go up for it, you got to finish there, Mike.
Absolutely.
Now it's Perez, pull-up jumper. Barely grazes near side iron. It's DeVries now into the front court over to Gordon. Reese, who opened the scoring, now over to Gordon up top. Cha out on him, takes the pick from Coppin. Working against Torre, now into the lane. Gordon, ooh, nice little nudging his way through. and able to finish on the 1-foot jumper.
That's a heck of a possession there by Gordon, trying to build off his outstanding performance last time out, 19 points against Hunter.
So Cha has it up top. Baruch really trying to get all over this 0-9 Cougars team. Ball on the far side. Hop, step into the lane is Torrey. Now over to Cha, who knocks down the top of the key jump shot. And the Cougars have their first bucket of the night.
Well, this could have been a 7-point game quickly if the dunk by Coppin went through.
Now Reese into the lane. He curls back, looking for options. Good defense there by Bussy. Ooh, Reese able to find his way. Ooh, nice find there underneath the Coppin. Almost loses it. And Baruch will reset. Now Adebayo going right into the lane. Nice find there to Reese here on the near side. He'll pull the three. Just a bit short. And it's rebounded there by Hines.
Baruch moving the ball pretty well in this opening couple of minutes.
Now Perez here on the near side. And it's going to be an offensive foul. They're going to get Cha on the moving screen. That's going to be his first and our first whistle of the evening.
Well, we saw in the women's game a lot of unforced errors by both teams. Got an early one here for the Cougars.
Now Reese over to DeBreeze. Coppin. Ball moved around the perimeter. Now Adebayo has it. Going to work in the paint. Finishing with the left hand. Nice play there by Adebayo. Able to rise up and finish.
Using that big wingspan to his advantage. What an addition he's been to this squad.
Now Hines has it up top. Not a lot of movement off the ball here. Perez cuts out. He'll pick it up. Gives it off to Bussy. Bussy going to pull up on the three, and he rattles that one home. 7-5, Baruch lead. 3.5 gone here in the first.
He really didn't have another option but to shoot there.
Hand off to Adebayo. Coppin calling for it. No, Adebayo going to drive. Oh, he was trying to kick it out. I think it was to Reese. Ball still loose, and it's into the hands of Hines. Hines into the front court. Double team. Now Bussy into the lane. Pull-up jumper, and we're all tied at 7.
Back-to-back possessions where Bussy finishes it off for the Cougars. And Tamer Fareed is going to go into his bench.
As DeBreeze knocks it down from the free throw line. Bussy only averaging around 5 points a game, already equal to his season average. Now Cha takes the pick from Bussy, goes around him right now. It's Torrey over to Hines. Hines into the lane, working against Gordon. Ooh, hits the deck as he able to lay that in off the glass.
That's a strong finish by Hines.
Tied up at 9, coming in on the 15-minute mark here in the first half. It's Reese now up top, Bussy out on him. DeBreeze comes and gets it over to Gordon on the Bearcat symbol. Thinks about the deep shot. Working on Cha, looking for options. Nice cut by DeBreeze. Pull-up jumper from the mid-range, and he knocks that one down.
Fantastic season thus far from DeVries. Taking a big step after last season.
Now Bussy over to Perez. Perez has DeBreeze out on him. Ooh, Coppin went for the steal. Torrey now mid-range jumper, and we're tied back at 11. And Coppin just bit a little bit there, trying to go the other way with it, and Torrey capitalized.
Well, this is a nice change of pace from the women's game. All the jump shots just weren't falling for the Cougars, and we've had a lot of them fall early.
Coppin turns, hands off to Adebayo. Adebayo downhill into the lane, going in with the left hand, and he's able to scoop it in off the glass.
They love to have a big man with that kind of speed.
Reese out on Bussy. He picks him up across the timeline. It's Perez up top. DeBreeze out on him. Again. Bussy open. He'll pull over the outstretched hand to Reese. Shot no good. Gordon on the rebound. And now Dubriz the other way. Baruch looking to make a slew of changes here at the next whistle. It's Dubriz over to Adebayo. Adebayo puts it on the floor. Drives into the lane. Goes up against a couple defenders. His shot was blocked. I think he thought there was some contact. Now it's Cha over to Perez. Can't finish off the glass. Coppin comes down with the rebound, and Baruch quickly to push the other way. It's Gordon into the front court on the far side. Cuts into the lane. Has the free throw line jumper. Leans in, and he's able to get that one to go. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Tamer Fareed and the Bearcats with 13:21 remaining. Baruch have opened it up to a 4-point lead, 15-11.
Great effort by Jack Gordon, just going end to end, blocking the shot. And on the other end, finishing and giving Baruch a 4-point lead.
And he almost, when he turned around, I felt like he almost was surprised how open he was in the paint there.
Yeah. It looked like he regretted picking up his dribble, but he made the shot anyway.
So Baruch, strong start, getting an early lead here against the Cougars. It is back and forth action, though, as we kind of saw in the women's game as well. Not a lot of whistles and just the ball moving up and down the court.
Very fast pace so far, Dave. And Baruch does finally get those subs in. It's going to be Hare, Idea, and Cole Bailey.
We've said Idea's name a lot so far tonight, haven't we, as Lola played in the first game. Cole Bailey moving to a sixth-man role with Reese checking back into the starting five. And Baruch setting up in their full-court press. Cha across the timeline, Coppin out on him. Crossover move, able to create some space. Now Perez up top. Perez hands it off to Bussy. Hare all over him. Now to Perez in the near side corner. Dubriz strips him. Ooh, they're going to call a foul there. And that's going to be the first team foul against the Bearcats. Ball swung around the perimeter. It's Perez on the far side. Now over to Torre here on the near side. Bussy has it up top, working against Hare. Kicks it out far side three by Cha is good.
Just a great possession by the Cougars. Drawing the foul, getting them an opportunity to slow it down, and then making the corner three.
Coppin straight on three. And it's going to be a jump ball on the floor, so it'll stay with the Bearcats as Gordon comes back into the ball game. And we're going to see Brandon Sun in for the first time.
A couple of freshmen getting some early action, both Sun and Hare. Hare will inbound here.
Between the two of them, averaging 15 minutes per game, as Gordon was fouled on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for the first free throws of the night. That's going to be on Hines. And Gordon knocks down the first. Knocks down the second. And he'll have an opportunity at a three-point play from the free throw line.
Gordon's always been a great shooter for these Bearcats.
Bakarov checking into the game for the Cougars as Gordon knocks down all three.
Full court press on once again for the Bearcats.
Hare out on Perez. Perez gets it into the front court. Crossover move, and it's going to go off Perez last, and it'll go back to the Bearcats. Hounding D there from Hare.
You love to see that, especially from a freshman.
He's been earning his minutes all season as Daniel Hare. So now it's Gordon on the near side block. Going to work against Torre. Ooh, nice little fake spin move. Shot might have been blocked on the way through. Idea, though, outside to Gordon. 10 to shoot. Hare has it on the near side. Hare driving into the lane. Nice pass. One extra pass. Two extra pass. Gordon has to put it up. 2-1. Shot no good. Ball still loose, and it's Hines who comes away with the rebound for the Cougars. Great passing by the Bearcats, just unable to find the open look.
Great D by the Cougars at the other end.
Now Cha working against Bailey. Kicks it out. Perez, far side wing 3. Off right iron, no good. Bailey on the rebound. Hare's coming the other way with it.
Perez, the leading scorer for the Cougars, still looking to get on the score sheet in this one.
Nice move there. Spin move in the lane by Bailey, and he's able to push it through with the right hand.
Good job by Bailey working on the big man, Torre.
Cha now has it on the near side wing. Hines on the Bearcats symbol. Torre now has Idea on him at the three-point line. Looking for options. Thinks about the cutter. Perez backdoor. Doesn't take it. Now Perez pops out. 3 ball. Shot too short. No good. Idea on the rebound. Quickly the other way is Sun now into the front court for the Bearcats. Spin move. No, nice move there by Sun. Oh, just can't finish. Idea, though, gets the rebound. Right-handed hook shot is good. How about Mano Idea giving you 4 rebounds here in the early portion of this ball game, and that's his first bucket.
Yeah, many of them offensive, and it ends in a bucket.
Bakarov now has it on the near side, gives it to Torre on the block. Bakarov thinks about the shot. Ooh, thought he was real close to a travel there. Perez pulling up from just outside the free throw line. Shot no good. Bailey now over to, that's going to be Hare now in the front court, over to Sun. Pull up 3 there by Gordon, no good. Now Cha slowing things down, and we've seen that a few times. Really just setting up the offense here has been Cha. Now over to Torre. Hines, crossover move, working on Gordon. Kicks it out to Cha on the far side. 10 to shoot. Going deep into the shot clock. Torre going to pull over the outstretched arm of Idea, and he knocks down a 3 from the near side wing, cutting the 8-point lead to 5. Bailey now inside to Idea. Ooh, I think he had more space than he realized. Idea. Step through move, can't finish with the right hand.
Idea might have gotten away with a travel there.
Bakarov, Hines going to pull a 3 straight on. Shot no good. Sun on the rebound. Luke waiting to make some subs here with 8:29 remaining here in the first half. Hare turns downhill. He'll curl back. Perez out on him. Now Sun. Bailey has it up top. Bailey going right. Ooh, nice little move there with the sweep arm behind the back. Couldn't finish off glass. Ooh, the cup move. I don't know how to necessarily define it, but it was a nice ball skills from Bailey.
That's why you like to have those big guards on your team. That big wingspan.
Hines now gives it over to Bakarov. He'll pull the 3, and he knocks that one down. That's his first bucket of the night.
The threes are falling for the Cougars, and they only trail by 2 now, as we're going to get a timeout here.
So Coach Bigelow wants to talk things over. It's going to be a full timeout for the Cougars with 7:49 remaining. Baruch lead by 2, 22-20. It's end-to-end action here at the Arc Arena. You're watching CUNYAC basketball on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
And we should mention that Kevin Bigelow, the Medgar Evers coach, he's in his first year as well, just like Tamer Farid of the Bearcats, also promoted for being a longtime assistant.
Tamer Farid replacing Coach John Alisi, who spent 12 years behind the bench, over 200 wins for the Bearcats.
Tamer Farid's been here forever. played here as well, just like Coach Alisi. Trying to create his own legacy now.
Keeping it in the Bearcat family.
Kevin Bigelow still looking for that first win.
So both teams break in the huddle here. And it'll be Bearcat ball. It'll be Reese back into the ball game as well as Adebayo and Dubreeze.
And the Cougars bring in Olamide Nafiu for the first time, number 33. He's on DeVries.
Hand off to Gordon now here on the near side. Adebayo posting up, calling for it. He wants to go to work against Hines. Ooh, he might have been fouled on the way up. No whistle. I mean, he played through a lot of contact there. It'll stay there with the Bearcats, and they'll have 10 to shoot.
Yeah, it looked like he got the ball, but there was a lot of body contact on his way up. Seven to shoot here.
Ooh, nice move by Dubreeze. Getting inside. Working on Nafiu. Shot no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Good job by DeVries working on him.
Breeze having a solid start to this ball game. 4 points in 8 minutes of action so far. Ooh, off on the first, just a bit too strong.
DeVries, Baruch's best three-point shooter.
Trying to end a 3-minute skid of Baruch not scoring a bucket. And he hits the second.
A good D from Adebayo.
Jab step from Bacharov. Ooh, that might have been a carry. Might have got away with it. Or a high dribble, to be fair. But Hines now outside. Cha on the near side. He steps out of bounds, though, when he caught it. And it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
And good D by the Bearcats. First with Adebayo as they brought the ball up the floor. And then down low, they're able to force a turnover.
So Sun will bring it up for the Bearcats. Bacharov picks him up at the three-point line. Ball moved around the perimeter here. Adebayo working on Hines. Ooh, errant pass. Nafiu comes away with it for the Cougars. Quickly the other way. Nice step-through move. Can't finish, but he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Nice hands there from Nafiu. And he's able to turn it into free throws. Coach Bigelow's got to love the effort there from the freshman.
And he knocks down the first. Chance to cut it to a one-point ball game.
As Bailey checks back in for Baruch. Pretty tightly contested game thus far.
And Nafiu knocks them both down. 23-22. Setting up, it looks like a full-court trap here as Toppin comes to the scorer's table to check back in. Gordon needs some help here. He's trapped against the sideline. Nice find there to Reese. Reese now sprinting down the court. Underneath to Adebayo. He's fouled on the way up, and that'll send the big man to the line.
That was a nice find by Gordon while being double-teamed in the corner.
Some English on that pass.
Yeah, that had turnover written all over it. He was able to thread the needle. And it sends Adebayo to the free throw line.
Rattles home the first. Tempo's definitely slowed over the last couple of minutes after an end-to-end first 10 minutes of action.
Yeah, it definitely hasn't been as fast-paced as it as we started off. As Coppin checks back in, he replaced his son.
And Baruch setting up in a full court press of their own. Bussey, who just checked back into the game, brings it across the timeline with Reese out on him. Bakarov trying to find space against Gordon. Ooh, almost threw it into the away. Bussey, acrobatic play there to keep it in his hands. His three ball no good. Adebayo on the rebound. Looking for options. Able to go right into the lane, trying to finish with the right hand. Nice scoop layup there by Adebayo. No contest, able to go right to the basket.
Using those long arms to get around the defender and just lay it in. Uncontested.
Bakarov gives it off to Hines now. Hines hop step into the lane. He's fouled on the way through, and that'll send him to the free throw line.
And that's going to be on Gordon. That's his first. Just under 5.5 to go from the Arc Arena. As Amari Hines goes to the line. The sophomore from Brooklyn.
Southpaw, too, as he knocks down the first.
They bring Michael Perez back in, still looking for his first points of the game. 0 for 5 from the field so far. He's their leading scorer on the season.
Adebayo inbounds to Reese. Ooh, jump ball, and that's going to be a turnover there for the Bearcats. Good play there by the Cougars to get the extra possession.
You've seen the Cougars double teaming the inbound pass a lot early on in this one. That time it worked.
And the onus really going to be on the Bearcats to break down this full court trap. As Bussey now over to Nafayu, now to Perez on the near side. Torre straight on, thinks about the shot. Ooh, might have had it, but instead gives off to Cha on the near side wing. He pulls up from top of the key. Shot a bit too strong, and Bailey rips down the rebound. Coppin has it up top, gives it over to Bailey. Bailey on the near side wing, drives into the lane. Reverse layup, blocked by Torre. No good. It's going to go off Coppin last. And a great defensive play there by Torre.
Yeah, this man-to-man defense has been much better for the Cougars after they started out in a 3-2 zone.
Ooh, shot by Perez, no good. He got a clean look that time. Hit around and out. And now it's Adebayo the other way. He has options. Gives it over to Gordon on the near side, working on the block. Gordon, nice step through move, finishing with the right hand, working on Nafayu.
Great job by Gordon down low. Known for his shooting, but he's a big guy, 6'6". He can work the low post.
Working on the smaller 6-foot Nafayu right there. Bussey getting hounded by Reese. Torre now, handoff. Cha, cross-court pass. Bussey had the open look, far side wing, and he takes advantage and knocks down a big three.
Yeah, he's been the top shooter for the Cougars so far. That's his second three. He leads the team with 8.
Reese takes it directly into the front court, looking to get into the lane. Instead curls back. Now Gordon, near side wing 3. Shot too strong. Long rebound. Somehow Coppin fights out 2 defenders. Reese into the lane and able to finish.
That's a great find by Coppin to Reese. Almost looked like a no-look pass.
Ooh, Aaron pass there by Perez. Bussey able to keep it in bounds. Only to the hands of Reese, though. Now Gordon the other way. Has Adebayo. Thinks about the shot. He might have had the shot, to be fair. However, he'll slow things down and give it off to Reese. Adebayo on the Bearcat symbol, working on Perez. He'll step into a 3 this time. And nothing but the bottom of the net for Lehi Adebayo.
Yeah, he was still thinking about the shot.
And that'll put him into double figures with 11 in 12 minutes of action. Spin move. Nice play there by Nafayo to wiggle his way to the basket and spin in the lane.
And it looks like Coppin might have came out of his shoe on that play. Got to lace him back up.
And Hare checking into the game as Reese will get a breather.
Two minutes to go, first half. Bearcats up by 5.
So Adebayo now working on Torre. Adebayo into the lane. He's double teamed. He gets stripped. Nope, they're going to say he took too many steps. And it's going to go back to the Cougars. Baruch lead by 5, 34-29. It's Hines with the ball, gives it over to Nafayu on the near side. Perez now in the near side corner. Torre puts it on the deck. Ooh, the C's part for him. And that's going to be a blocking foul by Harris. He was in the semicircle. And that's going to be a chance at a 3-point play for the Cougars.
Yeah, Harris just got to set his feet there. So it's a one-possession game now as they've cut it to 3. And Torre, after that nice finish, chance to make it a 3-point play.
And the Arc Arena making some noise as he's at the line. He doesn't. And it's a lane violation, so Torre will have a chance to do it again as the Arc Arena continues to fill up here, coming in on halftime.
Yeah, it looked like they called it on Hare.
Can Torre convert? Ooh, that's way short. He airballs the free throw. Wow.
Well, the Baruch fans are sure loving that.
Also sure to let him know that he airballed it. And Baruch able to quickly break down the trap and get the ball into the front court. Kick ball there on Nafayu. It'll be Bearcats ball side out on the far side. 1:20 remaining here in the first half. Baruch lead by 3.
Adebayo taking his time.
So now Hare up top. Baruch have 20 to shoot. Gordon over to Coppin. Coppin now driving into the lane. Looks like he was going up for a layup, maybe even a dunk. Couldn't finish as he gets stripped on the way up. And now Bussey into the front court for the Cougars. Bussey looking for help. Now finds Hines. Hines into the lane. He's fouled. Ooh, he might have gotten kicked on the way through. He hit the deck hard as well, and he needs a minute.
Yeah, I think I heard a knee hit the floor. You know exactly how that sounds. And it never feels good.
The foul there is going to be on Hare, and I think Bailey also came in late to kind of finish the job as Hines will go to the line.
He's going to stop the splash photography. Son, that guy in the front row is taking photos of flash photography. I don't know who's the one. That's my game, man. The guy that
And just some admin stuff here at the table, and then Hines will take it.
taking flash photography over here in the front row. He's going to cut that out. Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, there's a little flash photography in the front row of the stands. The officials are getting on that.
And good on the second free throw. Now Bailey over to Coppin. Adebayo has on the far side wing, looking for options. Bailey cuts out. He'll get the ball.
And what do we got here? It's a foul on Bussey.
Only his first, only the 15th foul, so. Ooh, inbound to Adebayo. He took a little contact. Ball was loose on the deck. Adebayo runs that one down. Nafayo out on him on the near side wing. Spin move into the lane. Adebayo. Ooh, that would have been a ridiculous layup. He couldn't finish the left hand. Coppin gets it. Looking for options. Outside to Reese. Dangerous pass. Now Bailey has it. About a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot no good. Offensive foul. They're going to call a foul on Coppin underneath team 6. Last before the bonus, but only 10 seconds left here in the first half.
So Cougars have a chance to slow it down and take the final shot. Chance to tie or take the lead.
Bussey thinks about the running start. Little stutter step move there. 5, 4 to shoot. Need to move quickly. 3 to shoot. 2 to shoot. Floater, no good, and he got fouled on the way up. A bailout foul if you're the Bearcats, and that's not what you needed with 1.4 remaining. A chance for the Cougars to tie.
Yeah, a chance to go into halftime with the lead, and Bussey, who's been the best shooter so far for the Cougars, has a chance to tie this game up.
Foul there is going to be on Reese, number 20. And Bussey misses the first.
And the Baruch fans letting him hear it.
And he rattles home the second. And a full court heave from Reese. That won't get there. So solid last few minutes for Medgar Evers, but Baruch do take the lead into the half, 34-33, and what has been a tightly contested game here for pretty much the entirety of the first half.
Yeah, Baruch's been winning the rebounding battle. Medgar does not have an offensive rebound in this game. And that plays into the size advantage that the Bearcats have over the Cougars.
Team shooting a combined 48% from the field, so definitely seeing a nice offensive game, and Medgar Evers yet to lead in this ball game, yet they're going into the halftime with a 1-point deficit.
Yeah, Bearcats have had a very well-balanced attack. Coach Fareed going a little bit deep into his bench, bringing in guys like Sun and Hare and Ideer.
Yeah, I thought Ideer gave him, I think all three of those guys, I should say, gave him really good minutes in limited action so far.
I agree, Dave. So it's a 1-point lead for the Bearcats going into the second half.
So we could step aside and come back to preview your second half in about 10 minutes. It's 34-33. Baruch lead here in the second game of your doubleheader between Medgar Evers and Baruch. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Who owns the microphone? The VP of Master Shears, John Smith.
Thank you guys. Welcome to the basketball game today. And welcome to Bruce College's homecoming game. Tonight's game will be an honor for the most important period among athletes of tonight's men's and women's basketball. My name is John Smith. I will be your coach of staff. In honor of the homecoming, Bruce is actually going to allow all student athletes to vote alongside the The winner, so drum roll please. Number 2025, no coming king is Ben Wood.
Welcome back to the Arc Arena. We are moments away from the final half of basketball tonight, but if you stuck around for the first three halves, boy, have you been entertained. Baruch looking for a sweep when it comes to basketball here tonight. At the Arc Arena, they lead by 34-33 heading into the second half.
Yeah, it's been a pretty tightly contested game thus far. Both teams knocking down shots and playing some good defense.
33 is wearing 23's number, so 33 is really Bubakar combined. Because they don't know how to speak to people. So 33 is wearing 23's number. So 33 is him.
Okay. So it's Mbaye, not for you.
So we just heard of a number switch. We've unfortunately been calling Bubakar Mbaye Olamide Nafayu the whole game because he's wearing 33 tonight. However, that is Bubakar Mbaye, who's played a good amount of minutes here in the first half. We were just getting clarification at the scores table. We are moments away from your start of your second half. Baruch going right to left with Gordon to inbound on the far side. He'll be with Reese Adebayo, Dubreeze, and looks like Coppin. There it is as they break out. Couldn't see through some of the defenders, and they'll go against Bussy, Hines, Cha, Torre, and Perez. So the starting fives back out there for both teams. Gordon looking for options, gives it off to Breeze here on the near side. Gordon going to go to work on block, has the size mismatch against Bussy. He's able to finish through some contact, shot no good. It'll be Bussy the other way with it for the Cougars.
So with that number switch up, turns out that there have not been any freshmen in the game for the Cougars, as Mbaye is a senior.
Deep into the shot clock. Cha gets that stripped away. I think it was Reese who got a hand in it. Adebayo is fouled as he was coming up the court. It'll be side out on the far side. And that's the first foul of the second half. Inbound to Coppin on the block on the far side, trying to go to work against Torre. Torre, not easy guy to move, as now it's Gordon up top. Adebayo jab step, hop step into the lane. Floater with Adebayo is good, and just like that, we have our first basket in the second half.
Looked like Torre tried to draw an offensive foul there. Didn't get the call though.
Crossover move. Into the lane. Kicks it out near side. Cha pulls the three. High off the three is good. And we're tied at 36.
That's great defense by Reese. But he's able to find Cha for the open three.
Gordon now jab step. Takes the pick from Coppin. Now gives it to him on the block. Coppin, too strong over the fiddle. He looks up at the ref. The ref looks down at him. No whistle. 38-36.
Again, the Cougars trying to draw the charge, but no dice.
Just a little bully ball there from Coppin underneath.
He's so strong down there.
Perez driving. Goes baseline now. Ooh, reverse layup. He can't get that one to go. But he's fouled on the shot and will go to the line.
Perez is their leading scorer. This is his opportunity to get on the score sheet finally. He's not able to find the basket in that first half. The foul was on DeVries. That's his third.
And Perez knocks down the first.
DeVries with 3 fouls. He's replaced by Brandon Sun.
Off on the second. Adebayo rips it down, and it'll be Reese who brings it into the front court for the Bearcats. Ooh, Reese kind of stumbled there, lost the ball. Bussy the other way, now to Cha. Cha, pump fake, layup, no good, and he got fouled on the way up. And will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Gordon not happy with that call. Kind of just looked like Gordon went straight up, but Cha able to draw the contact. Now a chance to give the Cougars the lead.
Cha can't hit on the first. Making some noise. Child good on the second.
They'll square it 38. Full court press here from the Cougars.
Gordon hop step into the lane looking for options. Ball swung on the perimeter. Sun, he just checked the game. He'll shoot the 3. Good short, raised iron. Ball still batted around. It's Coppin who eventually tracks it down. Reese will have it on the cymbal. Gordon, jab step, working against Perez. Gordon looking for options. Gordon has to put it up, deep into the shot clock, shot no good. And it's Bussy who comes away with it, quickly the other way over to Hines. Well, Hines might have had a look at the basket. Instead he kicks it back out and Chow will set it up. Step, nope, traveling the lane. It's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Good defense there by the freshman Sun, forced Perez to pick up his dribble. And it results in a turnover.
Over to Sun now. Sun near side 3, and he rattles that one. His first bucket of the night, a big 3 from the near side wing.
That's as big as they get. Tie game, give your team the lead. That's a big time shot from the freshman.
Sun out on Perez. Cougars leading score, still looking for their first basket as Bussy's fouled on the way through. Foul there's going to be on Reese.
And Reese not happy with that call. It's going to be his second.
Reese asking for an explanation from the refs as Bussy's at the line to shoot 2. First as Ideer checks back into the game. Compton will come to the bench for a rest.
Ideer, last time we saw him in the game, he was imposing his will on the post. Getting a couple offensive boards. Let's see if he's got some more in him here.
He got 2 of 2 from Lauren. Rook lead 41-40. A little bit more than 4 minutes gone here in the second half. Reese now over to Sun. Adebayo down the lane. Ooh, trying to hand it off to Ideer. I think that was the play. And it goes out of bounds. Real quick to get back into defensive position though, as now it's Bussy up top. Hines pops out, he'll get the ball on top of the key. Off to Perez. Perez turns the corner, goes downhill, kicks it outside. Cha on the far side 3. And he gets that to go, and just like that, Cougars have the lead, 43-41.
Cha has really found his range here. That's his second 3 of the half. And we're not even 5 minutes in.
We've had 3 ties tonight, but that's the first time that the Cougars have led. Or this is the first time I should say. It's just like that, we have our fourth tie. Adebayo is able to finish the ball. Inside out now, Bussy on the top of the key. Reese out on him. Torre. Bussy hits the deck. Cha in the lane. Floater, no good. But nothing but backboard, and we come away with it. It's Reese into the front court on the far side. Reese looking for options. Adebayo calling for it. Instead of Reese, hop steps into the lane, and he's able to finish with the right hand. Nice move there by Luke Reese.
He got Hines to jump early, trying to block the shot. Real nice pump fake from the East Hampton native.
And the Cougars want to talk things over. A 30-second timeout for Coach Bigelow as they've given the lead back to the Bearcats. It's back and forth action in the second half.
Yeah, this has been as back and forth as it gets. But now Medgar Evers getting closer. Took the lead at one point. Baruch with a nice response. And they lead by 2 with just over 14 to go.
And if you didn't have a chance to come out to the Arc Arena tonight and you want to see more Bearcat action, Baruch have an out-of-conference doubleheader on Saturday. That everything kicks off at 1 p.m. with the women's game, followed by 3 p.m. for the men. Nice way to start off a holiday time weekend here in New York City by seeing some Baruch basketball and then maybe enjoy some of the holiday festivities around the city.
Always a fun time as a fan coming down to support the Bearcats.
And a good-sized crowd here tonight for the Bearcats as well. There's Hare, who just checked into the game for Reese, all over Bussy. Hines looking for options, crossover move. Hand off to Torre. Torre pull-up jumper from the top of the key. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Good shot from the high post by the big man, Torre.
Adebayo now gives it over to Gordon up top. Takes the pick from Adebayo. Ooh, nice move there. Step through move. Can't finish. Ideer on the rebound. Let's see what the call is there. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on Ideer as he was battling for position. And it's going to go the other way, back to the Cougars.
I don't know about that one, Dave.
Yeah, just a little, I guess a little hand fighting underneath, and he was just a little overzealous.
Looked like he came down cleanly with the ball. If anything, I thought Medgar Evers reached in a bit.
Looks like they may have called it just before he got the rebound. But either way, to no avail. It's going to go back to the Cougars as they move the ball around the perimeter here in the offensive end. Hines looking for options, gives it over to Torre on the near side, deep into the shot clock. Hines, though, does have that open look. Southpaw 3, shot no good off right iron. And it's going to be Sun now the other way, coming off an Adebayo rebound. Sun into the front court on the near side wing. Adebayo thinks about the shot. Instead, he'll put his head down, gets into the lane. High arcing shot, no good. Yeah, but he gets hit on the way up and will go to the line to shoot 2.
He's one of the guys you want at the line in a tight game like this. As DeVries is getting ready to check back in for the Bearcats. Boubacar Mabai checks back in for the Cougars. It looks like Cole Bailey will come in as well after this shot. Bailey in for Ideer. It's a 2-point lead for the Bearcats.
Baruch setting up in a full court press here with Cha now working against Bailey. Bailey picking up full length of the floor. By now has it up top. Gives it over to Bussy. Hair out on him. Once again, Cougars getting deep into the shot clock. 9 to shoot. Cha puts it on the floor. Inside out to Hines on the near side. Hines hop step. Floater in the lane, no good. And Hare comes down with the rebound. Hare, crossover move, hop step into the lane, kicks it out near side to Sun. Sun, ooh, nice spin move by Sun. Finishes with the right hand. And that gets the crowd off their feet, onto their feet, excuse me, and off their seats.
What a finish by Sun. Some Forest Hills finesse there.
You know it's good, Mike, when he's got us oohing and ahhing mid-play. As that shot's not going to count. It's going to be an offensive foul there on Hines, his second. Luke's trying to string together some baskets here on the offensive end. By Peter DeVries, who leaked out on the far side corner. And a nice little run here for the Bearcats.
Well, DeVries, who's in a bit of foul trouble, he hadn't attempted a three all game. And he's their leading three-point shooter. Good to see that from number 15.
And now Perez going baseline, looking for options, and he can't get it to go. Still being held scoreless. And it's off Bussy last, and it goes back to the Bearcats.
Bearcats D starting to turn it up here.
Now DeVries has it, ball swung on the perimeter near side over to Sun. Adebayo over to Hare. Hare, ooh, that's going to be an offensive foul on Adebayo as Hare leaked out, had the open look. No need for it there as Hare was going to have the opportunity to hit that three.
Torrey's going to check back in for the Cougars. Bearcats lead by 7.
Has Hines. Once again, the Cougars getting really deep into the shot clock. 5 to shoot for Torrey. Ooh, has Perez on the far side. And Perez, who couldn't buy a basket, finally hits his first shot, a three from the far side corner. Now Sun into the front court. Going past Torrey. High shot off the glass. Is good. Sun having a crazy second half, with some acrobatics.
The fans here are loving it from Brandon Sun.
Ooh. Adebayo almost slipped there. He's all over Torrey at the midcourt. Hare rushed out to cover Bussy. Adebayo gets the steal. He's on the fast break, and he throws it down.
You gotta love those big guys that can play like guards. With a nice deflection there, and then the solo slam.
And it's going to be a full timeout here for the Cougars. With 9:31 remaining, Baruch up 8, their biggest lead in the second half.
And the Baruch defense has really started to get better in the latter stages of this second half.
And some of it, I think, from the Cougars' perspective, is a little self-inflicted. Like, they're just waiting so long. And we saw it some in the first half. They seem to get away with it. They're waiting so long into the shot clock. We're not seeing any motion, really, until about 8, 9, 10 seconds left to shoot.
Yeah, and it almost seems like they're starting to rush once the shot clock gets down to single digits, and that's what's forcing all these turnovers.
But there's no need. I mean, they just have to run their offense a bit earlier and create some shots for themselves. It's not even like they're just not getting looks. I feel like they're not even getting into their offense until that late in the shot clock.
Yeah, they've got some knockdown shooters in this game, especially guys like Cha and Hines knocking down threes. And Michael Perez finally hitting a three a little bit earlier.
So both teams breaking the huddle. It's going to be the same 5 for, oh, actually check that. It's going to be DeBreeze now in for Adebayo.
So they Perez to inbound, guarded by Sun.
So it's a 8-point game with coming in at 9 minutes remaining. Bussy now out on Hare. Pull up 3 from Perez. Can't let him get hot. He's got back-to-back threes.
He was ice cold in the first half. He's starting to come alive here.
Now Hare on the near side. Perez out on him. DeBreeze pull up from the top of the key. He gets that one to go as Cha hits the deck. 58-51. Bussy working on Hare. Hare pokes that away from him.
Almost came away with it too.
And again, Cougars going to have to work quickly here. Already 15 seconds left on the shot clock. They have it in the backcourt. Bussy going against Hare. Ooh, might have gotten away with a travel there. Bussy hits the deck. Hare closing out on Cha. Shot no good. DeBreeze soaring for the rebound. Rips that one down. And he's into the front court. Coppin working on the post. Coppin push shot. No good. Hare comes in for the rebound. Sun pulls the 3 straight on. That's going to be short, though. Front iron and backboard and out. And now Cha the other way. Go over to Bussy, who could walk it up for the Cougars.
Cougars again slowing it down. Already about halfway through the shot clock.
Ooh. And Perez going to pull, and he's got 3 threes in a row now. And he's starting to feel it. 58-54. Baruch lead. It's Hare on the far side. Backdoor pass. DeBreeze can't finish. Ball batted out. And the Cougars have a chance to cut the deficit more. Cha on the far side. Hines pops out here on the near side. Cha doesn't take it, working one-on-one against DeBreeze. Gives it over to Hines on the far side. Perez, why not? Pulls it up, shot a bit too strong. Hare pulls in the rebound. DeBreeze over to Hare. Near side to Bailey. Bailey working against Perez. Ooh. Poor shot. Now to Sun. Sun right into the lane. His shot was blocked. No call. Sun hits the deck. They're going to call a travel. Wow. On Bailey. I didn't see it underneath. We were a little bit blocked. I'm surprised we didn't see a foul there on Sun as he got decked, it looked like.
Oh, yeah. A lot of contact. Really surprised nothing was called. And it ends up being Cougar ball.
So Bacharov and Mbai check into the game. It's going to be Bussy and Torrey who come to the bench. Perez goes baseline. Inside to Cha. That ball's batted. I think it was DeBreeze who got a hand on it, and now he's into the front court for the Bearcats going against Perez. DeBreeze hop step in the lane. Bounce pass to Gordon. Nice find. However, he's quickly double teamed and he loses it. Perez, ooh, nice spin move to come out of the pack with it. Mbai hits the deck. 3 there from Perez, around and out, no good. And Reese comes away with the rebound for the Bearcats. He's quickly triple teamed. Now Hare has it on the far side into the front court for Gordon. Gordon looking at the shot. Ooh, had Hare cutting. Instead he gives it off to Reese, and the Bearcats will slow things up. Gordon, nice pump fake there, going past Bacharov into the lane. Oh, couldn't finish, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
A little frustrated there that he didn't finish. But he's got a chance to put Baruch up by 6 now. Adebayo getting ready to check back in as Gordon will shoot free throws.
Adebayo into the game. Hare coming to the bench. And Gordon trying to hit the back end of these two. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Fareed. Baruch have extended the lead to 6. With 5:28 remaining, they lead 60-54. You're watching the second game of your CUNYAC doubleheader between Medgar Evers and Baruch, only on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Bearcats trying to create some more separation here. They lead by 6 now.
Cougars have had one lead all night. Outside of that, they've been in touching distance of the Bearcats for the entire game. Baruch just trying to hold on here and keep, as you said, kind of keep their distance and also try to throw a few knockout punches here in the last 5:28.
Just under 5.5 to go. We'll see what kind of last couple of minutes it's going to be. Medgar Evers battling. Cougars actually upset Baruch last year. They were one of just 2 regular season CUNYAC losses for Baruch last year.
And they'll be playing at Medgar Evers on January 23rd. That's a Friday night. They'll be traveling out to Brooklyn to play them. Trying to take the front end of the home and away between the Cougars and the Bearcats. So it's going to be Reese, Coppin, Dubreeze, Gordon, and Adebayo. It'll be Bussy, it'll be Cha, Bacharov, Mbai, and Hines for the Cougars.
Bussy to inbound.
And once again, Baruch setting up in the full court press. Ooh. Cha leaves it behind. They got to move quickly, though. They get into the front court, avoid the violation. However, they throw it out of bounds, and Baruch able to force the turnover with that press.
Again, great defense by the Bearcats. Just giving the Cougars nowhere to go there.
Gordon puts it on the floor. Out to Adebayo. Adebayo, step back 3. And he gets that one to go. And he's definitely hype after that one. Between a couple of threes and the dunk he threw down in the second half, he's having a strong performance.
Huge 3 by the big man.
One of his better all-around games since becoming a Bearcat this season. Spin move by Hines. He finished with the left hand.
Cougars needed that.
Adebayo lets that go through to Reese. Now Adebayo has it on the cymbal. Hines out on him. Adebayo almost leaves it behind. Looking for options. Has Gordon near side. Gordon, he's fouled on the way through, and he'll go to the line. He just forced himself inch by inch to get in there.
You can do that with all that size. Somehow able to keep his pivot foot. He just took up so much space down there. He did everything but finish. As the first free throws in and out. Perez and Torre back in.
This has been the 5 that we've seen for most of the game for the Cougars. And I probably actually say the same for the Bearcats as well, as Hare's coming to the scorers table to check back in.
Number 5, Henry Hare replaced Caroline Compton in the Bearcats lineup, with Baruch leading 64-56.
Hines. Now to Cha. Cha looking for options. Goes left to Perez. Ooh, Reese all over him, though. And now it's Hines. Southpaw 3, far side. Barely grazes iron. Reese chases down that rebound. He's quick to push the other way. Now Adebayo, and he'll slow things up. Coming down 3.5 remaining. Baruch can take their time. They lead by 8. Gordon into the lane. Looking for options. Gives it out to Hare. He's fouled. They're going to say the foul was on the floor. That's the 6th team foul against the Cougars.
Cougars starting to tighten up the defense. They just got to stop getting a little handsy, especially now because every foul going forward will be free throws. And that's not what you need down by 8 with 3.5 to go.
Inside to Adebayo. Nice move with the left hand and just so much length. He's able to just go around the defender just with the arm.
Just using that long wingspan. And the Baruch lead is now double digits.
Biggest of the night for the Bearcats as Bussey now has it on the far side wing. Working against Hare, and that's going to be the 6th team foul against the Bearcats. So it'll be free throws all the way out for both sides, as that's the 3rd foul on Hare. Hand off to Hines on the far side, over to Cha. Cha spin move, almost loses it. He's able to corral, get it back, and he finishes off the glass.
We'll see if Medgar's got a late surge in them. They trailed by 8 here, with just over 2.5 to go.
And if they want to get back into this, they're going to start needing trading stops and buckets. Now it's Gordon on the near side wing. 10 to shoot for the Bearcats. Hare steps into a 3. High arcing shot. Hits nothing but twine. As he has some fans in the crowd. Pulling off a little Mikal Bridges celebration there as he knocks down the 3.
Oh, yeah. The freshman from Toronto potentially putting in the dagger.
Baruch leads 69-58, 2:15 remaining. What has been a great evening of basketball here at the Arc Arena.
11-point lead now for the Bearcats after that huge 3 by Hare. Just 2:15 to go. And all signs are pointing to a Baruch sweep in this CUNYAC doubleheader.
And again, if you didn't have a chance to see the Bearcats play, 1 p.m. is the tip-off for the women's game. 3 p.m. is the tip-off for the men's game. Saturday, 2 days from now, here at the Arc Arena. So it's nice to have a win and then feed that right off into a quick turnaround.
Looks like Sun's back in there for the Bearcats. So
small lineup actually now for Baruch. You have basically your 3 point guards all on the floor. Only Adebayo giving real size.
Yeah, Lay Adebayo sure makes up for it. That's 6'7". Some D1 experience at Princeton. 2 years there, last year at NYU, and now a Baruch College Bearcat.
So Bussey working on Hare, able to get into the front court. Hare all over him, though, right in his hip pocket. Hines here on the near side, gives it over to Perez. Perez got a little bit hot in the early part of this second half. Bounce pass baseline. Ooh, nice corral there by Torrey. I thought it was going to go off his knee. He was able to keep it in Mo and able to finish underneath the basket.
Got numbers the other way.
DeBreeze, near side three. And he gets that one to go, and that gets the crowd off of their seats, and that may have been the dagger as well. A couple daggers here late with Hare and DeBreeze knocking down back-to-back threes.
You leave DeVries wide open. He is automatic.
And a whistle there. Let's see who the foul's on. It's going to be free throws either way. DeBreeze shooting over 40% from downtown. And that hasn't changed at all tonight as Jack Gordon checks back into the game.
We haven't seen him shoot it a whole lot today. That's just his second three. But he would not be denied on that one. And it's now a 12-point lead with just 86 seconds to go in the game.
Shaw knocks down the first.
Pretty good game for Cha shooting-wise. A couple of threes. And pretty good from the line, too.
And off on the second, Adebayo pulls down the rebound. DeBreeze. Over to Hare. Ooh, turnover there. Oh, wow, what a play. Nope, it's going to be a 10-second violation. And they said the possession didn't change there as Bussey knocked away the pass right back into the hands of Hare, though.
Yeah, nearly a turnover on the pass, but it is a turnover nonetheless on the backcourt violation.
One minute, 16 seconds, placed on the game clock.
And Hare all over Bussey. Hare's defense has been intense. As Hines gets right to the basket and throws it down, and that gets the bench off their seats.
I just hope it's not too little too late here.
And a Baruch turnover, maybe. It's still loose on the deck. Jump ball, and that's going to go back to the Cougars. 9-point game. And Gordon will come back in.
Well, we're seeing all the signs for a late surge by the Cougars. They just got to put some points on the board here. Perez to inbound under the basket.
So Hines has it on the near side wing. 50 seconds remaining. And Sun fouls Perez. So this is going to be 2 shots. And the clock stops with 49.3 remaining. Baruch slowly letting the Cougars back into the ball game, and they'll have a chance to cut it to 7.
Yeah, Sun wasn't a fan of that foul call. He thought he got the ball. The official saw otherwise. And now Michael Perez, who's gotten hot down the stretch, he's at the line.
And he knocks down the first. Cougars are not letting Baruch have anything easy tonight between the women's and the men's game. As Gordon inbounds to Adebayo. Over to Gordon. Gordon gets fouled going into the front court, and it was on Cha. That stops the clock with 44.6, and that'll send Gordon to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, no more fouls to give for either team, but if you're the Cougars at this point, you just got to stop the clock and hope for some misses. That's the third foul, by the way, on Cha.
And Gordon knocks down the front end. And 2 for 2, so some big free throws there from Jack Gordon. Hare back in for Sun.
I like the idea of bringing in Hare when you need a defensive stop. He's been fantastic on defense tonight.
Ooh, Cha. Bussy, what just happened?
It looked like Cha rolled his ankle.
But even then, Bussy like double clutch 3. I mean,
and the Baruch fans just going absolutely nuts after that air ball.
I mean, it seemed very avoidable. I mean, as Bussy there fouls Reese.
Well, that'll just about seal it, as the shot clock will turn off after these free throws. And a chance for Luke Reese to make it a 4-possession game with 25 to go.
And Reese good on the front end of the 1-and-1. Baruch hitting some clutch free throws down the stretch between Gordon and Reese. Ooh, off on the second. As I say that, of course. Bussy up ahead to Perez. Perez might have had a shot blocked. Either way, Aaron shot there. He's able to get the steal back, though. Torrey right into the lane. Can't finish the reverse. Layup there, and one from Hines. Things you didn't need from the Bearcats right there, as Hines now a chance to get a three-point play. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Reese.
And the younger fans in the stands getting excited by the Cougar score, if you know what I mean.
And the foul there is going to be on Gordon by Bussy with 7.5 left, and that will be the 5th foul for Bussy as he fouls out with 7.5 remaining, and I'll send Gordon back to the line as Bokarov comes back into the game.
Yeah, Zachary Bussy, not a bad game from him. He got hot early on when the Cougars were threatening the Bearcats, and it was a much closer game at that point. So a solid game by the junior as Gordon knocks down the first free throw.
Two of 2 from the line, so that should just about do it. As Cha rushes into the front court. Hines back to Cha. Cha will pull a 3. His shot no good. Long rebound, and that will do it. Baruch sweeping Medgar Evers here tonight. The men win 77-68.
That's just a great team win all around. Everybody getting involved. A couple of freshmen in Hare and Sun with some dramatics down the stretch. Just an all-around fun game for the Bearcats.
And that's also the type of momentum with the quick turnaround coming back on Saturday to play. You could just let this kind of feed into itself.
So they'll be right back at it on Saturday. They will take on Albertus Magnus College as they make the trip from Connecticut.
And that'll be a 3 p.m. tip. But what a way to start off CUNYAC play here at the Arc Arena. Baruch moved to 2-0 on the men's side in the CUNYAC, 1-1 on the women's side, and something to build off. I know they'll have the December 13th game and then have about 2 weeks off for the holiday before getting kind of back into one little tournament and then back into conference play in the new year.
Yeah, and that first home game out of the break, it's against the reigning national champion, Trinity College of Connecticut. That should be an exciting one. So
that will wrap it up for us here at the Arc Arena. It is a Baruch sweep across the board of the Cougars of Medgar Evers. The women take down the Cougars 72-63. The men followed up 77-68. This broadcast has been in conjunction with the Baruch Athletic Department. For Mike Higgins, I'm David Just. Have a great night, everybody.